Mission timer initialized. Mission saved.
Yes, sir. At once.
Engineering.
Ready and waiting. Affirmative.
Unit lost. Mission loaded.
Yes, sir. At once. Agreed. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Ready and waiting. Affirmative.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Medic reporting. Moving out.
Reporting.
Medic reporting. Affirmative. Moving out. Affirmative. Moving out.
Mission loaded.
Commander. For king and country. For king and country.
Acknowledged.
Yes, sir. For king and country. On my way. For king and country.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Very well. At once. Affirmative. At once. Agreed.
Yes, sir. Moving out.
Acknowledged. Agreed. Reporting.
Yes, sir. Indeed. Commander. Indeed.
Acknowledged. Agreed. Affirmative. At once. Yes, sir. Very well. Very well. Agreed.
Medic reporting.
At once. Affirmative.
Medic
Moving
reporting.
out.
Unit lost. Mission loaded.
Yes, sir. Ready and waiting. Reporting. Ready and waiting. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Ready and waiting. Affirmative. Reporting.
Mission saved.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Ready and waiting. Very well. At once. Reporting. At once. Agreed. Yes, sir. Agreed.
Commander. For king and country. Yes, sir. Indeed. On my way.
Reporting. Agreed. At once. Reporting. Very well. Very well.
Medic reporting. Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Reporting. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Affirmative. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Reporting. Agreed. Agreed.
Medic reporting. Affirmative.
Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Ready and waiting. Affirmative. Of course.
Yes, sir. Indeed.
Mission saved.
Commander. On my way. On my way. On my way. Indeed. For king and country. For king and country. For king and country.
Reporting. Affirmative.
Yes, sir. Moving out. Affirmative.
Yes, sir. Indeed. Engineering. Affirmative. Commander. For king and country. For king and country. Indeed. Indeed.
Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Yes, sir. Moving out.
Unit
Affirmative.
lost.
Yes,
Reporting.
sir. Of course.
40 minutes remaining.
Engineering. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Indeed. Indeed. On my way. Indeed. Indeed. For king and country. On my way. For king and country.
Ready and waiting. Affirmative. Affirmative. Very well. Agreed. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Yes, sir. For king and country. Indeed.
Explosive
Acknowledged.
charge
Yes,
placed.
affirmative.
Mission saved.
Medic reporting.
Engineering.
Yes, sir. Moving out.
Commander. Indeed.
Yes, sir. Moving out.
Commander. For king and country.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Agreed.
Commander. For king and country. On my way. On my way. For king and country.
Reporting at once.
Medic reporting. Moving out. Medic reporting. Affirmative.
Yes, sir. For king and country. For king and country.
Yes, sir. Moving out.
Engineering. Affirmative.
Yes, sir. Agreed. Agreed. Yes, sir.
Medic reporting. Moving out.
Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Medic reporting. Affirmative. Moving out.
Waiting very well. Affirmative.
Medic reporting. Moving out. Moving out.
Commander. On my way. For king and country. For king and country. On my way.
Mission saved.
Yes, sir. Indeed. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Indeed. On my way. On my way. Indeed. On my way. On my way. On my way.
Ready and waiting. Affirmative. At once. Agreed. Yes, sir. Ready and waiting.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Affirmative.
Medic reporting. Moving out.
Yes, sir. For king and country. On my way. For king and country.
Mission saved.
Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Unit lost. Mission loaded.
Commander.
Ready and waiting. Agreed. Very well.
Yes, sir. For king and country. Yes, sir.
Medic reporting. Moving out.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Commander. For king and country. On my way. For king and country. On my way. On my way.
Reporting orders. At once. Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Medic reporting. Moving out.
Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Waiting orders. Very well.
Engineering. Affirmative. Commander.
Reporting.
Yes, sir. On my way.
Reporting orders.
Affirmative.
Explosive charge placed.
Yes, sir. Moving out.
Mission saved.
Commander. On my way. Engineering. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Yes, sir. For king and country. On my way.
Ready and waiting. Agreed. At once.
Medic reporting. Affirmative. Affirmative.
Yes, sir. For king and country. Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Mission saved.
Yes, sir. At once. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Medic reporting. Affirmative.
30
Reporting.
minutes
At once.
remaining.
Yes, sir. Moving out.
Yes, affirmative.
Yes, sir. At once. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Waiting orders. Reporting. Affirmative.
Medic reporting out.
Yes, sir. On my way. For king and country. For king and country.
No, at once.
Engineering.
Unit lost. Mission loaded.
Yes, sir. Ready and waiting. At once.
Engineering.
30
Affirmative.
minutes remaining.
Engineering. Affirmative.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Of course. Very well.
Unit
Yes, sir.
lost.
Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Engineering. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Indeed.
Acknowledged. Very well. Acknowledged. Of course.
Medic reporting. Affirmative. Medic reporting. Affirmative. Affirmative. Moving out.
Yes, affirmative. Affirmative. Affirmative.
Unit lost.
Affirmative. Affirmative. Affirmative.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Yes, sir.
Medic moving out. Moving out.
Reporting. Affirmative.
Engineering. Affirmative.
Reporting. Agreed. Agreed. At once. Of course.
Unit lost.
Affirmative. Affirmative.
Unit lost. Mission loaded.
Yes, sir. Ready and waiting.
Engineering.
30
Affirmative.
minutes
affirmative.
remaining.
Affirmative. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Unit lost.
Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Unit lost.
Affirmative.
Engineering. Affirmative.
Medic report out. Moving out.
Commander. On my way. Yes, sir. Indeed.
Acknowledged. Very well. At once. Acknowledged. Of course. Waiting orders. Well. Ready and waiting. Very well. Very well. Acknowledged. Very well.
Medic
Moving
reporting.
Engineering. Affirmative.
Medic reporting. Moving out. Affirmative.
Yes, sir. Very well.
Yes, sir. Moving out.
Yes, sir. Very well. Yes, sir.
Medic reporting. Affirmative. Affirmative. Affirmative.
Reporting. Affirmative.
Engineering. Affirmative.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. At once. At once. Yes, sir.
Unit lost.
Of course.
Unit lost.
Engineering. Affirmative.
Mission loaded.
Yes, sir. Ready and waiting. Agreed.
Engineering. Affirmative.
30
Engineering.
minutes
Affirmative.
remaining.
Engineering. Affirmative. Affirmative. Affirmative.
Waiting order. At once. Affirmative.
Yes, sir. Moving out. Affirmative. Moving out.
Unit lost.
Report. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Unit
Reporting.
lost. Mission loaded.
Yes, sir. At once. Agreed.
30 minutes
Affirmative.
remaining.
Affirmative.
Engineering. Affirmative.
Acknowledged. Affirmative. Ready and waiting.
Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Acknowledged. Very well. Agreed. At once. Of course. Very well.
Unit
Affirmative.
lost.
Acknowledged. Very well. Awaiting orders. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Ready and waiting. Affirmative. At once.
Yes, sir. Moving out.
Yes, sir. Very well. Ready and waiting. Agreed. Agreed. Of course. Yes,
Unit
sir.
lost.
Yes, sir. Moving out.
Reporting. Affirmative. Agreed. Of course.
Medic reporting. Affirmative.
Engineering. Affirmative. Yes, sir. For king and country.
Reporting. Very well. At once. At once. Yes, sir.
Engineering. Affirmative. Engineering.
Explosive charge
Affirmative.
placed.
Affirmative.
Reinforcements have arrived.
Reporting. Very well. Reporting. Agreed.
Mission saved.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Ready and waiting.
Engineering.
Agreed. Reporting. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Agreed.
Engineering. Affirmative.
Medic reporting. Affirmative.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Commander. Indeed.
Reporting. Affirmative.
Mission saved.
Commander. For king and country.
Acknowledged.
Ready and waiting. Yes, sir. Indeed.
Awaiting
Very
orders.
well. Commander. For king and country. On my way.
Awaiting orders. Agreed. Affirmative. Agreed.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Affirmative. Affirmative.
Awaiting orders. Agreed.
Engineering. Affirmative.
Yes, sir. At once.
Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Ready and waiting. Affirmative.
Engineering. Affirmative.
Awaiting orders. At once. Affirmative. At once.
Yes, sir. Moving out.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. 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 Affirmative.
Mission loaded.
Yes, sir. Ready and waiting. Agreed. Affirmative. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Very well. Of course. Affirmative. At once.
Unit
Yes, sir.
lost.
At once. Yes, sir. At once.
Unit lost.
At once.
Unit lost. Mission loaded.
Yes, sir. Ready and waiting. At once.
Yes, sir. For king and country. On my way. For king and my way. On my way. For king and country. Indeed. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Affirmative.
Reporting.
Unit lost.
Commander.
Yes, sir. Moving out.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. 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 Affirmative.
Acknowledged. Yes, sir. At once. Very well. Very well.
Yes, sir.
Medic reporting.
Engineering. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Affirmative. Affirmative.
Of course. Yes, sir. Very well.
Unit lost. Unit lost. Unit lost. Mission loaded.
Yes, sir. Ready and waiting.
Yes, sir. Moving out. Moving out.
Acknowledged. Affirmative. Very well.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Moving out.
Yes, sir. Ready and waiting. At once. Very well.
Yes, sir. On my way. For king and country. On my way. For king and country. On my way.
Engineering. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Affirmative. 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 Yes, sir. Affirmative. Engineering.
Medic reporting. Affirmative. Moving out.
Unit
Affirmative.
lost. Unit lost. Mission loaded.
Commander. For king and country. For king and country. On my way. For king and country. On my way. For king and country.
Engineering. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Awaiting orders.
Medic moving out.
Acknowledged. Very well.
Engineering. Affirmative.
Reporting. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Very well. Agreed. Acknowledged.
Affirmative. Yes, affirmative. 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 Affirmative.
Reporting at once.
Yes, sir. Moving out.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Affirm at once. Very well.
Unit lost.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Affirmative.
Commander. On my way. On my way.
Mission saved.
Reporting. Affirmative. Ready and waiting. Affirmative.
Engineering. Affirmative.
Reporting. Affirmative at once.
Yes, affirmative. 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 Affirmative.
Reporting. Affirmative. Very well. Affirmative. Very well.
Mission saved.
Reporting. Agreed.
Yes, sir. On my way. For king and country. Commander. For king and country.
Engineering. Affirmative.
Unit lost.
Affirmative.
Unit
Affirmative.
lost. Mission loaded.
Yes, sir. At once. Ready and waiting. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Affirm at once. Very well.
Unit lost.
Affirmative.
Medic reporting out.
Yes, sir.
20 minutes
Affirmative.
remaining.
Affirmative. Affirmative.
Yes, sir. For king and country. On my way.
Acknowledge at once. Agreed.
Yes, sir.
Engineering. Affirmative. 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 Affirmative.
Yes, sir.
Reporting. Very well. At once. Affirmative.
Unit lost. Unit lost.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Yes, sir.
Medic reporting. Affirmative.
Commander. Indeed. For king and my way. On my way. King and country.
Yes, affirmative.
Commander. On my way.
Acknowledge at once.
Yes, sir. For king and country.
Yes, sir. At once. Very well. Very well.
Engineering.
Yes, sir. For king and country. Indeed.
Yes, sir. Very well. At once.
Yes, sir. Medic reporting.
Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. 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 Yes, sir. Yes, sir. At once. Very well.
Unit lost. Mission loaded.
Yes, sir. At once. Agreed. Affirmative.
Yes, sir.
Ready and waiting.
Medic reporting. Moving out.
Yes, sir. Reporting. Yes, sir.
Unit lost. 20 minutes remaining.
Engineering. Affirmative.
Ready and waiting. Agreed. Agreed.
Yes, sir.
Engineering. Affirmative.
Acknowledged. Very well. Agreed.
Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Awaiting very orders. Well.
Engineering.
Unit lost.
Affirmative.
Reporting. Affirmative. Affirmative.
Yes, sir. On my way. For king and country.
Acknowledged. Agreed.
Unit lost.
Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Yes, sir. On my way. For king and country. For king and country. Indeed. On my way. 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 Indeed. For king and country. For king and country. Indeed. Indeed.
Yes, sir. At once. At once. Affirmative. Awaiting
Very
orders.
well.
Reporting. At once. Affirmative.
Commander.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Affirmative.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Very well. Agreed. At once.
Engineering. Affirmative.
Awaiting orders. Affirmative. Agreed. Very well.
Unit lost.
Very well. Very well. Very well.
Commander. Indeed.
Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Report at once. Affirmative.
Engineering. Affirmative. Affirmative. Engineering. Affirmative. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Explosive charge
Affirmative.
placed.
Affirmative.
Yes, sir. Indeed.
Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Yes, sir. Agreed. Reporting. Yes, sir. At once.
Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Acknowledged. Agreed.
Engineering. Affirmative.
Reporting. Awaiting orders. Agreed.
Engineering. Affirmative. Engineering. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Explosive
Affirmative.
charge placed.
Affirmative.
Reporting. At once. Affirmative.
Yes, sir. Moving out. Affirmative.
Acknowledged. At once. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Moving out.
Engineering. Affirmative.
Medic reporting. Affirmative.
Ready and waiting. Agreed. Of course. Ready and waiting.
Medic reporting. Moving out.
Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Mission saved. Explosive charge placed. Unit lost. Mission loaded. Explosive
Yes, sir.
charge
Moving out.
placed. Unit lost.
Engineering. Affirmative. 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 Affirmative.
Ready and waiting at once. Affirmative.
Medic reporting. Moving out.
Reporting at once. Very well.
Yes, sir. Moving out.
Commander, for king and country. On my way.
Medic reporting. Affirmative.
Yes, sir. Indeed. On my way. On my way.
Yes, sir.
10
Very well.
minutes.
Very
remaining.
well. Reporting. Affirmative.
Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Reporting. Yes, sir.
Unit lost.
Yes, sir.
Unit
Medic
lost.
reporting. Affirmative. Moving out.
Yes, sir. For king and country. On my way.
Yes, sir. Affirmative.
On my way. On my way. On my way. Indeed. For king and country.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. At once.
Yes, sir. For king and country. Indeed. On my way. On my way. Indeed. For king and country.
Mission failed. Mission loaded.
Yes, sir.
Explosive
Moving out.
charge placed.
Moving out.
Unit lost.
Yes, sir. On my way. For king and country. On my way. For king and country. On my way. For king and country. Indeed. Indeed. Indeed.
Unit lost. Mission loaded.
Yes, sir.
Explosive
Moving out.
charge
Moving out.
placed.
Moving out.
Unit
Affirmative.
lost.
Moving out.
Yes, sir. For king and country.
Yes, sir. At once. Affirmative.
Yes, sir. Indeed. Indeed.
Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Reporting. Agreed. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Agreed.
Yes, sir. Indeed.
Medic reporting. Moving out.
Engineering. Affirmative.
Acknowledged. Agreed. Affirmative.
Medic reporting. Affirmative.
Awaiting orders. Very well. Very well.
10 minutes.
Very well.
remaining.
Affirmative. Yes, sir. Very well.
Medic reporting. Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Yes, affirmative.
Awaiting orders. Affirmative. Very well.
Yes, sir. Moving out.
Yes, sir. Very well.
Yes, sir. On my way.
Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Yes, affirmative.
Yes, sir. For king and country. For king and country. Indeed.
Medic reporting.
Yes, affirmative. Affirmative.
Mission loaded.
Yes, sir. Moving
Explosive
out.
charge
Moving out.
placed. Unit
Moving
lost.
out. Affirmative. Moving out.
Yes, sir. For king and country. On my way. King and country. On my way.
Ready and waiting. Very well. At once.
Commander. For king and country. On my way.
Ready and waiting. Agreed. Agreed.
Yes, sir. Moving out. Medic reporting. Moving out.
Commander. On my way. On my way. On my way. For king and country.
Yes, affirmative.
Mission loaded.
Yes, sir. Moving out.
Explosive charge
Moving out.
placed. Unit lost.
Yes, sir. On my way. For king and country. On my way. For king and country. On my way. For king and country, indeed.
Awaiting orders. Very well. At once. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Agreed.
Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Awaiting orders.
Commander.
Reporting. Agreed. Agreed. Affirmative. At once. Very well. Very well. Very well. Very well. Agreed. Affirmative. At once. Yes,
Unit
sir, of
lost.
course. Very well.
10 minutes remaining. Unit lost. Mission loaded.
Yes, sir.
Explosive
Moving out.
charge placed. Unit lost.
Ready and agreed. Affirmative. 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 At once.
Engineering. Affirmative. Engineering. Affirmative.
Medic reporting.
Awaiting orders. Very well. Reporting. Agreed.
Yes, sir. Moving out.
Acknowledged. At once.
Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Acknowledged.
Yes, sir. Moving out. Affirmative.
Mission saved.
Acknowledged. Affirmative. At once. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Medic reporting. Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Yes,
10
affirmative.
minutes remaining.
Affirmative. Affirmative.
Awaiting orders. At once.
Engineering. Affirmative.
Yes, sir.
Unit lost.
Yes, sir.
Mission loaded.
Yes, sir. Ready and waiting. At once. Agreed. Affirmative. Very well. Ready and waiting.
10
Yes, sir.
minutes
Affirmative. Moving
remaining.
out.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. 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 Affirmative.
Reporting. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Agreed. At once.
Unit lost.
At once.
Engineering. Affirmative. Affirmative.
Explosive charge placed.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Affirmative. 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 Yes, sir. Affirmative. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Yes, sir. On my way.
Yes, sir. Ready and waiting. Very well. At once. Affirmative. Yes, sir.
Engineering. Affirmative.
Ready and waiting. Agreed.
Commander. On my way.
Reporting. Affirmative. Affirmative. Of course. Affirmative.
Unit lost.
Yes, sir. Agreed.
Commander. On my way. Indeed.
Engineering. Affirmative.
Yes, sir. For king and country. Indeed. Indeed. For king and country.
Mission loaded.
Yes, ready and waiting. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Moving out. Yes, sir. Moving out. Moving out.
10 minutes remaining.
Engineering. Affirmative. Affirmative. Engineering. Affirmative. Affirmative. Yes, sir.
Reporting. 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 Agreed.
Yes, sir. Moving out.
Acknowledged. Agreed. At once. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Very well.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Engineering.
Explosive charge
Affirmative.
placed. Mission saved.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Affirmative.
Reporting. Ready and waiting. Very well.
Medic
Moving
reporting.
Reporting orders at once. Affirmative. 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 Affirmative.
Yes, sir. Moving out. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Engineering.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Medic reporting.
Affirmative.
Engineering.
Yes, sir. On my way. Commander. For king and country.
Yes, sir.
Commander. On my way. 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 Indeed. For king and country. For king and country. Yes, sir. For king and country. Indeed.
Mission saved.
Yes, sir. Moving out. Affirmative. Moving out.
Engineering. Affirmative.
Reporting at once. Affirmative.
Warning, 5 minutes remaining.
Medic reporting out.
Yes, sir. On my way. For king and country. For king and country. On my way. For king and country. On my way. On my way.
Ready and Very waiting. well.
Engineering. Affirmative. Yes, sir.
Warning, 4
Affirmative.
minutes remaining.
Yes, sir.
Unit lost.
Affirmative. Yes, affirmative. 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 Affirmative.
Mission loaded.
Yes, sir. Ready and waiting.
Yes, sir. Moving out. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Moving out.
Unit lost.
Yes, sir.
Warning, 5
Yes, sir. Moving
minutes
out.
remaining.
Affirmative.
Ready and waiting. Very well. Yes, sir.
Yes, affirmative. Engineering.
Commander. For king and country. Commander. For king and country.
Engineering. Affirmative.
Yes, sir. Indeed.
Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Engineering. Affirmative.
Medic reporting. Affirmative.
Yes, affirmative. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Affirmative.
Warning, 4 minutes remaining.
Medic reporting.
Mission failed. Mission loaded.
Yes, sir. Ready and waiting. At once.
Yes, sir. Moving out.
Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative. Yes, sir.
Medic reporting.
Warning,
out.
5 minutes
Medic
remaining.
moving out.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Yes, sir.
Reporting. At once. Yes, sir.
Unit lost.
Engineering. Affirmative.
Yes, sir.
Awaiting Agreed. Very well.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Medic reporting. Affirmative.
Commander. Indeed. For king and country. Indeed.
Warning,
Indeed.
4 minutes remaining.
Indeed. On my way. Indeed. Indeed. For king and country. On my way. For king and country. Commander. For king and country. Indeed.
Engineering. Affirmative.
Commander.
Unit
For
lost.
king and country.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Unit lost. Warning, 3 minutes remaining.
Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Reporting. Affirmative.
Engineering. Affirmative.
Yes, sir. At once. Yes, sir.
Engineering. Affirmative. Affirmative.
Commander. For king and country.
Yes, affirmative.
Yes, sir. On my way. For king and country. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Warning,
Affirmative.
2
Yes,
minutes
sir.
remaining.
On my way. On my way. For king and country. For king and country.
Unit lost.
Yes, affirmative.
Warning, 1 minute
Commander.
remaining.
Indeed. Indeed.
Mission loaded.
Yes, sir. Ready and waiting. Agreed. Affirmative. Very well.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Moving out.
Engineering. Affirmative.
Medic reporting. Affirmative.
Yes,
Warning,
sir.
5 minutes
Engineering.
remaining.
Affirmative. Engineering. Affirmative. Engineering. Affirmative.
Acknowledged. Reporting. Agreed. Yes, sir.
Engineering. Affirmative.
Commander. For king and country.
Medic reporting.
Awaiting orders. Very well.
Yes, sir.
Medic reporting. Medic reporting.
Engineering.
Commander.
Warning,
Indeed.
4 minutes remaining.
Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Yes, sir. On my way. On my way. For king and country. On my way. Indeed. For king and my way.
Yes, sir.
Medic reporting.
Yes, affirmative.
Unit lost. Mission loaded.
Yes, sir. Ready and waiting. At once. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Moving out. Affirmative.
Engineering. Affirmative.
Warning, 5
Yes,
minutes
sir.
remaining.
Affirmative.
Unit lost.
Yes, sir. Very well. Yes, sir. Reporting. Very well.
Engineering. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Yes, sir. On my way. On my way. For king and country. Indeed. On my way. Indeed. On my way.
Acknowledged. Affirmative. At once. Very well.
Warning,
Very well.
4
Commander.
minutes remaining.
Acknowledged. Very well. At once. Affirmative.
Commander. For king and country.
Waiting orders. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Engineering. Affirmative. Engineering. Affirmative. Engineering.
Commander.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Affirmative.
Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Warning, 3 minutes remaining. Mission saved.
Commander. On my way.
Reporting. At once. Reporting. Affirmative.
Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Reporting. At once. Affirmative.
Yes, sir.
Reporting.
Yes, sir. Indeed.
Acknowledged. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. For king and country.
Reporting.
Yes, sir. Indeed.
Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Warning,
Yes,
2 minutes
affirmative.
remaining.
Commander. Indeed.
Acknowledged. Very well.
Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Warning, 1 minute remaining.
Yes, sir. Very well.
Commander. For king and country. On my way. Indeed.
Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Explosive mission accomplished.